this is a little compassion. We can start a no chain reaction. Yeah, give a little love is love away. Bring a smile somebody's day. 'Cause you never know what they're going through. A kind word may be all it takes to let the sun shine through the gray. No, it really ain't that hard to do. 'Cause you never know. You might just leave a piece of heaven behind you when you give it love away. So give a little love is love now, no matter how small you feel.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I'm so glad you're all here today, tonight, depending on where you are. I am so thrilled to have you all here, and I know if you're not here, you're on your way. I always have confidence in all of you beautiful people. So I'm super excited this week, just like I am every week, because I have another great guest on tonight. And I know you're going to love him. I love his music already. I was just blown away by your, oh my goodness, you are so talented, Bryan. Please help me welcome, I wish we had an applause button. I would be using it. Please help me welcome Mr. Bryan Ruby. Yeah.
Thank you. That was a very nice introduction.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I specialize in those. I'm just kidding. So we've got a few people already on here, at least Rhonda. We have Rhonda Cornwell. Hello, beautiful. Uriah Gonzalez. Hello, Uriah. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad y'all are here, and I know more of you are on your way. So I'm going to go back and forth checking the comments because I want to be able to see you on the big screen, because you're on the little screen right now. So am I. I don't want to see myself on a bigger screen, but I want to see you. So let's get that back. We'll be checking the comments in a few minutes while everybody comes in. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So I am here with the very multi-talented gentleman by the name of Bryan Ruby. I mean, honestly, wow. Is there anything you cannot do? Let me take this off the screen. I was talking about you last night. Were your ears burning?
There's a whole lot of stuff I can't do.
Well, I'm sure, but you know, you do a lot. Let me take this off. That's why that was on the screen, because I was telling them who was going to be on tonight, because that was during the little radio show that we do. So if it's okay with you, let me tell you right now, on Monday, and it's a very small station, but I like to go back the following Monday and play the artist songs on the radio, just as kind of like a recap. So that'll be a lot of fun, because I know they're going to love you. So anybody that missed it too can get it on there. So awesome. So Bryan, why don't we start by you just telling us a little bit about yourself, whatever you feel comfortable sharing, honey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a songwriter. I live in Nashville. I'm at my house right now. I don't know if you can see, I have this wall of baseball hats on my right over here to my right.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been in Nashville for about 4 years,
Okay.
and started out writing songs for other artists. And in the last year and a half, I've been putting out songs of my own, and that's been going all right. And we got my debut EP. It's called Diamonds Are Forever, and it comes out this Friday, so only in a couple days. And I've just been so excited because it's been a 2-year process to get this together, to get in the studio and to get everything together. And there's so much behind each of these songs, and Friday's the day, and I'm just kind of like,
Oh my God.
holding on for dear life, and fingers crossed, and hopefully the songs show up when they're supposed to show up online. And you know, I'll take a big sigh of relief there when that happens. But
Wow.
hope people like them, and I'm getting ready.
I missed that. I thought you had already released your EP. So it's coming Friday. Oh my gosh. Perfect timing. I read that too. I promise I did. I must have missed that somehow. Wow, that is a big deal. Wow. And for you to be a writer in Nashville. Now, I have had a lot of people on this show, and I know, because I'm a writer too. I'm a songwriter, and I love music so much, Bryan. But I know in order to be a songwriter in Nashville, that's a big deal. I mean, you've got to have some quality material, and I cannot even imagine, you know, because I can't even imagine what you thought when you got that job. I mean, that's like a dream job to any songwriter, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I still feel like that kid in his bedroom back at home at my parents' house, listening to country radio, you know, and learning the songs and picking on a little guitar. And I still feel like that kid. So it's very weird I'll be a part of it. And some of these people that you hear every day on the radio, like, I know, and I hang
Yeah.
out with, and it's just
God.
always, and it's bizarre. It's truly, but it's, it's amazing to be here, and I love Nashville, and it's very much my home now, and I feel like this is what I truly feel like this is what I was meant to do, and to write songs, and I have there's a message behind each song, and there's
Yes.
a storyline hidden through Diamonds Are Forever
Mhm.
as well, if you can find it. So I'll let people search for it.
Yes, and you know what? I is so I'm so impressed by your writing, honestly, because I don't listen to all the songs. I do that on purpose because I want to really hear them when we do the show. I want to be
Yeah.
surprised, just like our audience. But I did listen to Diamonds Are Forever because that's what I used to make the little ad with.
Mm.
It came out really cute, and boy, man, I was blown away by your it's so descriptive. I mean, literally, Brian, I felt like I was there in that, there with you. I'm not going to give it away, but
Yeah.
really impressive. Like, honestly, like so good, man.
Thank you. That song was the story of me just growing up, and how I grew up, and tossing the baseball around, and
Yeah.
I played about 5 years, give or take, of pro baseball, and it's a
Wow.
huge part of me. And my dad is still the high school baseball coach back home,
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
my hometown team, and I know that he's watching the World Series tonight. I don't even need to ask him where he is, because I know
Yeah.
he's sitting on the TV watching the World Series.
You already know.
But Diamonds Are Forever is like where I started,
Yeah.
and where it's like looking forward, or looking back and
Right.
growing up, and also looking forward at the same time. So
That is
it's
beautiful. So it's
like
it's basically a story of your life in song form. I love that. I really do. It's a progression. I love that. That's such a good idea, Brian. And did you even I bet you didn't even plan that, because to me, when you have a natural gift like that, and maybe I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel sometimes it just comes to you. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I guess I'm going to do this. I guess that's the next song. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, we write songs all the
yeah.
time, and half of them are terrible. But occasionally you stumble on a good one.
Yeah.
And I felt like from the moment that we wrote that, I felt like this has some deeper meaning. You can I look for songs when I'm writing. I write all the time, and for something, I look for something that gets stuck in my head,
Mhm.
that I can't get out of my head.
Very
And
nice.
more so, I felt like with Diamonds, I felt like it was like a cornerstone idea
Yeah.
of something that could be really developed into a project. So all the songs kind of relate to it, and I know that people are just streaming singles now, but I'm
Yeah.
still kind of the old school mentality. Like, if you're gonna do a project, do an album and have it fit together, and that's just I'm a little bit old school, so I wanted to do a whole project that was like
Yeah.
cohesive.
Yeah.
And we have a big release show coming up Friday night in
Oh my
Nashville.
gosh. Oh my
I'm
God.
excited
I
for
cannot
how.
imagine how excited you are, because I mean, look, that just touches me, because you've been writing all these songs for other people, putting your heart into it, and now you get to do it for yourself. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
That's beautiful, Brian. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. I can't even imagine.
yeah, it's cool. We picked like a cool little venue close to Nashville, and we're gonna try to just pack it. And we don't know who's gonna show up, because I'm a new artist, but we've been telling I've told everybody that I know to
Yeah.
tell everybody that they know. So
Yes. And let's
we
hope they
should
do.
have, hopefully, yeah, we should have a good crowd there, and it's gonna be a little bit of a party. So that's
Oh my
Friday night.
gosh. That
Yeah.
is so exciting. I can see the joy in your face, because that is a huge deal, and people are going to love your songs. I believe me, they will. I was blown away. Your voice, your style, everything, the words. Oh my gosh, you're excellent, honestly. Let me check the comments real quick, Brian. Then we're going to come back and let you tell us a little bit more about yourself. So let's see. That's Sarah. I don't want to miss anybody. Um, and that's okay. Sarah's on you with Uriah's phone, and that kind of messed me up. Jamie's here somewhere. I'm so glad. Jamie's another songwriter in Oklahoma. You're amazing, Brian. Which is your favorite thing, baseball or country music? Rhonda, that's a great question.
Good question. I would say
Yes.
growing up, it was baseball, but
Yeah.
now I've kind of transitioned over to country music, and I love both of them. I mean, they're kind of connected. Like, if you're at a ball game you listen on the speakers and what
Yeah.
music is there, probably country music. So they're really connected for me. And even now that I'm just a singer, I'm not really a baseball player anymore. I still go back into baseball like environments a lot. I
Yeah.
sing the national anthem at different Major
Oh,
League Baseball
wow.
games, minor league baseball games. So it lets me kind of keep them both connected. And I don't know. Right now, I'm a little bit more of a hardcore music fan. But probably the example is because the World Series or the National League Championship Series is on tonight, and I'm on this. I'm not watching that. So there you
Well,
go.
thank God. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you
Yeah.
are. Yeah, absolutely. Because I know a diehard baseball fan is going to be watching that. So, Matt Langley said, congrats on the release. And he is paired to your channel. So that's really cool. And that way you can get those people. Thank you, Matt. That is so nice of you. Hi, Sarah, not Uriah, just making sure. So Sarah is actually Uriah. So we're going to get that right. Hello, Carolyn and Brian. I liked you on Instagram. Oh, Rhonda. Rhonda is in Iowa. We have got such a great group of people, Brian. I mean, really great people. I've been so blessed, and it's so cool because we're able to share these artists' music. And you say I'm just a songwriter and a singer. No, you're way more than that. You've been given an incredible talent, and I'm so excited. So let's go back. Hold on, guys. I'll come back and read the. Oh, it's my phone. It's messed up. The YouTube email thing. It's me. Okay, that's weird. It's got you down as somebody else. Okay, so let's go back. Would you like to tell us anything else about yourself, Brian, before we get started with the music?
I don't know. I'm just a guy who loves country music, and I hope that shows through the songwriting and what we try to do. My brand of country is like a little bit of country, a little bit of rock, upbeat. But we also have songs where we can kind of dial it back and be really just a different vibe, like a slower vibe. So I mix it up and I try to give a little variation, but mostly we're there to rock.
I love that. And you know what? You're hearing a lot of that now. It's that mixture, and and sometimes it's a mixture of a lot of different genres together, not just rock and country. But that's what's hip right now. Hip. I shouldn't have used that word. I'm sorry, Brian. My son would be going, "Mom, please don't do that." But that is what's happening right now. Do you still like the traditional country? I know you do, because you said you used to sit in the house and listen to it.
Yeah, I did. I feel like a lot of I work with a lot of Texas country artists.
I saw one. Yes, go ahead.
Xavier Joseph's good. Don Lewis is good. Been writing some songs for Neil Cooper. He's in San Angelo. So I don't know. I feel like all those guys are a little bit more. I think Nashville country is sometimes a little more like pop leaning versus Texas country is like real country.
Yeah, that is true.
So I kind of. And I love when I get to do that, and I get to be even though I'm not from Texas, like be a part of that world. And those guys are killing it down there. And one of them, Neil, has the first single off of his new album called Highway Air is coming out on November 1st. So that's like next week.
Nice.
So
well, I tell you,
I'm a co-writer on that, so I'm excited.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm trying to get more of those Texas country guys on the show. So if there's anybody that you know for real, several of them I've contacted, but we've got a lot of people, but I would like to get more Texas country because that's where I'm at, Texas. So it's kind of my little thing, So I would love it. I mean, there's so many. There's so many, and they're all so good. They really, really are. That duet. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, Rhonda gave you two. Okay, let's see. It's two sets of fire with sunshine smiley face. I don't know what the fire is called.
Yeah. All right, I'll take
fire emoji. I don't know. Everybody makes fun of me because I'm like, I don't even know what those things are called. Like I'm a 90-year-old. I feel like it sometimes. So, Brian, let's get started with this music. And what I want y'all to do, those that are listening and watching, hopefully, I want you to really listen to the lyrics because I know each song has a great story. And like I said, just the one I heard, I told my husband, I was like, wow. I mean, the imagery in it, for real, it makes you feel like you're there. So the first song we are going to play tonight is called Baseball Country, which of course I like that title. I know it's about baseball, but is there anything special you would like to tell us about this song?
So this song, I was playing ball and a couple of my teammates said, "Can you write me a walk-up song that plays over the loudspeakers when you're about to hit. So just imagine it's a baseball game. You got your cotton candy, Cracker Jacks, popcorn in the stands, people drinking beers, dollar hot dogs, whatever. And somebody's about to go hit, and then all of a sudden this song comes on.
Whoa.
Here it is.
Man, they have the big advantage. They have a songwriter on it. That's pretty cool. I never would have thought about that. It's almost like when I introduced you, but it's you introducing them in a song. Man, that is so cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's play this baseball country. And remember, listen close. I'm going to be listening very intently. Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, Bryan, before we do, there's a little mute button right in front. Or you can click on your microphone and it will mute you and I will mute myself. Okay, just in case we have to sneeze or something. Let's do that. And here we go.
Shook off the dust, took a little time getting all set up. The grass is mowed, the beer's cold, the parking lot might just overflow. In every ballpark, from coast to coast, get the bats warmed up and the guitar started. Yeah, sounds like an American party. It's in our blood, let's get the boys running. We got a little twang with the speakers bumping. Hit it hard, put on a show. Get your tickets, y'all, ready to roll. Whoa, welcome to baseball country. It's a rookie on the rise, a walk-off high, a 10th inning firework, 4th of July. Feels like a win when we plug in. Turn the dial up and do it again. Whoa, do it again. Get the bats warmed up and the guitar started. Yeah, sounds like an American party. It's in our blood, let's get the boys running. We got a little twang with the speakers bumping. Hit it hard, put on a show. Get your tickets, y'all, ready to roll. Whoa, welcome to baseball country. Guitar started, yeah, sounds like an American party. It's in our blood, let's get the boys running. Got a little twang with the speakers bumping. Hit it hard, put on a show. Get your tickets, y'all, ready to roll. Whoa, welcome to baseball country. Welcome to baseball country. Welcome to baseball country.
Whoops, are you still there?
Still here. You see me?
Okay, yes, I see you now. It's weird. It usually brings us back on the screen. Let me see what's going on.
Welcome to baseball country.
That man,
We
Bryan.
got a comment over here. I grew up in Iowa and I lived 8 miles from the Field of Dreams. It's in Dyersville. Yeah, I know the Field of Dreams. I
Wow.
know
I'm glad you saw that. Good. I'm trying to get you back on the screen.
that. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I want both of us on the screen. Okay, hang on.
So
There we go.
There's
Now
a
we're-
funny story about that comment, the Field of Dreams comment.
Yeah.
So when I was putting this EP together, I wanted the cover to be on the Field of Dreams in Iowa. Except
Perfect.
we were on the road and we couldn't get to Iowa.
Oh.
We actually we took that photo we found a baseball field with a cornfield behind it in Wisconsin.
Perfect.
So so what you saw is Wisconsin. So
Wow.
but
Well, you know what?
that's
I can't.
baseball country.
Man, that is such a good song, Brian. And you know what I immediately thought as soon as I started listening to it? And I don't, if you did not think of this, shame on you. That, you know how they have the Sunday night football, Monday night football.
Yeah.
Man, that is a theme song to introduce baseball every time they play it. I mean, for real, have you tried to send that off to someone like, I don't know if that's called synced or what that is, or what do you call it? If it's the same.
We've tried.
Dang.
Nothing's come through yet. I mean, certain stadiums have played it in the stadium.
That's
but
cool.
we would love. But I feel like that song, like it could come around every year during baseball season. So we're gonna try again once the springtime rolls around.
Yeah, because it's like perfect. I mean, I would be like, oh man, the baseball game's coming on. You know what I mean? It sounds so good. Oh my gosh, and I love it. That is so good, Brian. I got to clap. We need an applause button. I made an applause video, but I don't know. It's not the same. It's not the same. So let me see if I have any more comments before we go to the next song. Wow, that was good. I mean, really, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Yes, Jamie, excellent. And by the way, Jamie, before I forget, if you followed me on Facebook, I wasn't able to find your name. So anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, we're trying to all get together so we can do different stuff. Man, Brian, I can't get over that. That is, I literally could like visualize that at the beginning of every baseball game. You really need to pursue that. Wow. Yeah. I'd be like, I knew that guy that wrote this song and sang that song. And your voice is stunning. I mean, just, man, it's powerful. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for you. I really am. You're so welcome, Brian. So the next song, and it just happened to be in this order, okay? First of all, this is another guy I'd love to have on the show. I'm so glad you're here. Don't get me wrong. Ty Herndon. I'd really like to have him on the show too. But this song is a duet called Standouts. Tell us about this song, Brian.
Yeah, so the Standouts. So I originally wrote this song about my grandfather, who's 85 now. He has been he fought through cancer earlier this year, and he's doing well now and going strong. And he's like a real life hero of mine. He's somebody who he was never famous. He was never in the news, just somebody who he raised his family. My mom is one of 5 kids, and, so they had a big family and started up a small business in my hometown that's still in existence to this day. Wow. That my aunt and uncle kind of run. But I just wanted to do something for him, and I thought, he's a standout. Let me do this song, The Standouts. And then, so that was in 2022. I released it as a single, and then probably the version you're about to play, because of what you said before, I asked my friend Ty Herndon to be like a featured duet partner for the song. And I was a little bit nervous because he is like a lot bigger of an artist than me, and I'm just the new kid on the block who's just getting started, and he's had hits and Grammy nominated, and he's a really legit. So I was nervous, but he said and we went to the studio, and I practiced and was so ready because he's like known around Nashville as being a really good singer. Yeah. So I felt like I really gotta, all right, this is my chance to like go in and hold my own in the studio. And I felt like we were able to do it, and we came out on the other side with this duet, and I hope you like it.
Oh, we're gonna love it. I already know. And never say you're the new. I mean, I got good feeling about you. I really do. I think you're going to go a long way. I just praying for you. I really am, because you're so talented. How can you not with that much talent? Oh my gosh. So here we go, folks. I'm so excited for y'all to hear this and for me to hear it. I did hear a little bit of this one, okay? Because I was like, ooh. Some of this is good. Y'all get ready, okay? Here we go. Let me just check comments real quick. Can you see them? Because I keep having to go back and forth. Brian, you will shine too. See? Oh, okay. Sarah, she had to switch back. He sounds good. Yes, he does, Sarah. Thank you, beautiful. All right. So here we go. A song to honor your grandfather, which is so great that he's still with you. That is so great. Oh, it's wonderful. So let's play this. And this is the version with Ty Herndon, These Standouts. Here we go.
It's the wounded vet who can't turn off the noise, the unsung teacher who does nothing but give. It's the kid sitting alone at lunch who's kind to everyone, even when the world ain't kind to him. The I have a dreamers with the nerve to say we're equal. The hell-bent believers, life-changing kind of people. Here's to the standouts, the picked down and the pushed down. We are who we are, and we have the heart to stick out from the crowd. The way we're living might make us different, but if no one stood up, where would we be now? Here's to the standouts. We keep on loving through the hate, ain't looking for a fight, but if that's what it takes, we don't win them all. Well, come on, oh, we'll live to fight another day. Here's to the standouts, the picked on and the pushed down. We are who we are, and we have the heart to stick out from the crowd. The way we're living might make us different, but if no one stood up, where would we be now? Here's to the standouts. Oh, here's to the standouts. All right. The runs of the litter, the glass half full drinkers, the don't quite fit inners, the freedom song singers. Here's to the standouts, the picked on and the pushed down. We are who we are, and we have the heart to stick out from the crowd. How we're living might make us different, but if no one stood up, where would we be now? Here's to the standouts. Here's to the standouts. Here's to the standouts. Standouts. Oh, here's to the standouts. Oh, we love the standouts. Here's to the standouts. Here's to the standouts. Here's to the standouts. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Here's to the standouts. Whoa. Here's to the standouts.
Oh my gosh, Bryan.
Here's to the standouts.
Man, that's excellent. Excellent lyrics. Excellent. Are you sure that song's not already? I swear I hear that song on the radio. That should be a hit. I mean, to me, that is a hit.
Yeah, the song, I feel like with country music, like it just needs to, it's not going to work. Whatever you're trying to say, it's not going to work. Country music is 3/4 of the truth.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to come from the place of honesty and truth and it's real life storytelling.
Yeah.
So for that song is that, and maybe it's not the flashiest or the most but I'm not a country star, but it's real, and I feel like people have been connecting, like the messages that I've got about the song, like over the last couple months, people have been connecting to it, and the cool thing is that I wrote it for I have a personal reason why I wrote it. Yeah. But you can apply it to
anybody, because everyone out there feels different at times and feels like they're not accepted for who they are. Gosh, I just love that. I think for real, Bryan. I mean, I don't know. Y'all viewers out there, we have got to. When is your album coming out? It's this Friday, right?
This Friday, 27th.
Oh my gosh, at midnight, right?
And when the clock strikes midnight, yeah.
Yes. So y'all, I say y'all. That's Texas. I'm sorry, y'all all. I say y'all all over.
I'm Tennessee. I get you.
Yeah. I love it. We have got to help him get these songs out there. I mean, they're excellent, Bryan. They are excellent. So we need to stream them as much as we possibly can, because that's how the songs move up in the chart, is by streaming. And I keep telling everyone, because I just finally released my first song after a long time, because it took me years and years to get it, where I could do it properly.
Yeah.
But I know how important it is. And your songs are like, man, they are going to affect people. They're going to touch them. Y'all, we gotta help Bryan, okay? I'm telling you. I always tell everybody to download and stream everyone's songs. Are your songs also going to be on your website? Which that reminds me, let me put that on the screen.
Yeah, they'll be everywhere. They'll be every streaming service. You can go to the website to get linked to it. You can iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube.
Yeah,
we got videos on YouTube. Standouts has a great music video that we got to do, and so you can pretty much just find it wherever, but it's out there. Yeah.
That is great. Well, a lot of people are using like the what do you call it, like on TikTok, where you link. I can't remember what you call that. I'm learning all these phrases.
Yeah.
Like on TikTok, and because your song's going to be on there too if it was released.
Totally.
So you could pair it or share it, whatever. It's, what I'm talking about. TikTok, YouTube, they can make their own videos out of it. So maybe you could go online and say, well, you don't need my help. But I'm just saying, because the songs are so great, and they could have them do a little video of how they're the standouts, and playing your song in the background. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
So let's get to the next song. The next song is Left Field. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that song, Bryan?
So Left Field was my debut single last summer. So I didn't know what song to release first. I've written hundreds and hundreds of songs, and it was actually, I was here in Nashville talking to my buddy Chad Sellers, a great songwriter here, and we just thought that would be a great one to start with.
Right.
Chris is on. What's going on, Chris? Chris from Florida. I just saw Chris at the Island Hopper Songwriter Festival, and
very nice.
Wicked Dolphin Rum Distillery in Cape Coral. This is so cool that we got people coming in from everywhere.
I know, it is cool, isn't it? Hello, Chris. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And Jamie, this hits home. Military family, retired teacher. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Jamie, right? It's going to relate and resonate with so many people. I will help you, Bryan, 100%. I know. And we've got to get this out there and share. This made me cry because I've been picked on most of my life. Oh, Rhonda. Amen. Be true to yourself. Love shouldn't have walls or hate. I love you just the way you are. Oh, Rhonda. See, we got some great people on here. Bryan, you will shine too. I completely agree with that. So go ahead, Bryan. I don't want to not talk to anybody. Go ahead. Let me get
so my the next song you're gonna hear, Left Field, is really that message, like you were just saying. The chorus is, you got to be who you are, live your life. Be proud of who you are, and
so
it's
true.
An upbeat, it's a fun one. And when I put it out, I really didn't know who was going to like it. If it was going to be me, you, my mom, or nobody, right. Well, it actually turned out that the song has got like 1 million streams across different.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think all your songs have that potential. Every one of them, because oh my goodness. I'm blown away by your talent, for real. Your writing is just, and the whole thing, not just the writing, the way you deliver it, the music, everything about it. It's perfect. So I can't wait to hear this. And I did not listen to any of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited. When I do this, no, I'm just kidding. Like a wah. So are you ready, Bryan?
Let's do it. Left Field. Here we go.
Yes, Left Field, by Bryan Ruby. And by the way, I've got his website up here, and we'll talk about that for a minute when we come back. Make sure we got all that information. Here we go.
Come on! Is that grind sail beat around old guitar? The Louisville slugger left in the schoolyard? Is that box of 45s at your cousin's house that you turned on, cranked up and wore 'em all out? Is waking up to snow on Christmas Day the last pick kid with the winning play? Is that first real kiss in the dashboard light? Didn't see it coming, but it changed your life. Gotta be who you are and do what you can, but don't miss a living just making plans. Keep an eye on the horizon, you know the deal. All the best things come out of left field. talk, every dive bar, just me and a dream and a little tip jar. I'll tune up and plug my microphone in, sing from the heart when the record man walks on in. Sing from the heart when the record man walks on in. Gotta be who you are, do what you can, but don't miss a living just making plans. Keep an eye on the horizon, you know the deal. All the best things come out of left field. All the best things come out of left field. Just be who you are, do what you can. Don't miss a living just making plans. Keep an eye on the horizon, you know the deal. All the best things come out of left field. When you are who you are, do what you can. You learn from the losses and drink to the wins. Eye on the horizon, you know the deal. All the best things come out of left field. All the best things come out of left field. All the best things come out of left field. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah,
Wow, you're making this really hard. If I was a judge, I would be in trouble because I'm loving all of them. What a great song, Brian. Gosh, what a great song. Man, excellent. Be who you are. I love that. Let's see what we got here. Rhonda said, I love the sound of your singing. It's from your heart and soul. So amazing, Brian. Do deserve everything good, Carolyn. You too. Oh, thanks, Rhonda. I'm honored to know you all. Well, I'm honored to know you, Rhonda. I am really honored. Make sure I'm not missing anyone. And Chris, oh, that's the one you talked to. I'm sorry. Hi again, Chris. Sorry, I'm going to shout it out again. All right, let's go back. I just don't want to miss any of these comments. So I don't know why they changed this. Before you could be on the screen and I could look at comments at the same time. Now you get little, when I put you over there, it's like push you out in the waiting room. I joke about it and call it our green room that has no food, no drinks, and it's not green.
Right,
So,
right.
gosh, what a great song, Brian. Oh my gosh. So, there's a lot of, obviously, you live there. There's so much competition. I mean, everywhere, but especially in Nashville. I can imagine that it would be a little, but the fact that I don't even know how to describe it because I've never even been there. But I can just imagine what it's like there. There's so many talented people, and you're probably like, oh, I'm the new guy on this, on the corner. I'm the new guy on the street. So, but I want to encourage you because I think you're just as good, if not better, than a lot of the people I've heard on the radio, and that's the truth.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Gosh,
It's a journey. They call Nashville like a 10-year town.
yeah,
It takes time to really get in here and you got to prove it every day in the
Right.
writer's room, at the bars, when you're behind the microphone. There's people are always watching, and
yeah,
it's about the journey, not the destination. And like one day I believe I'm going to get there, and I want to get there, but we got to do the stuff to get step by step up the, and we're doing it. I mean, like you're hearing it today. Like we got our first EP together, and we're already working on the next one that's going to be early next year. So the music's coming along, and now I get to just go out and sing and perform and
I
bring
bet
it to
you.
the people.
Sorry, I bet you have so much fun performing. I can just see you because you have so much joy coming from. You know what I mean? Like you're singing something you've created, you're sharing with people, and I can't even imagine. It's the coolest thing ever, right? I bet you just have a blast.
It's cool. It's
I
like
bet it is.
yeah, it's like hitting a home run on the baseball field.
Ah,
Feels good to get in front of that microphone and have the crowd, and especially if it's a good night, people are really, you can feel the energy.
yeah, and they're out there dancing and singing along with their hands up in the air. I can just imagine if they're not doing that yet. I bet you they still soon will be. I'm so excited for you.
I love it.
So, gosh, I'm proud of you. I really am. So let's go to the next song. The next song is called "Hell of a Year." Perfect. I love the title. Tell us about this song real quick, Brian. Not
So
real
Hell of a
quick. Take
Year
your
is a
time.
song. This is this is a song that I didn't write. I will say that straight up. But
Okay.
it's a song that I love. It's a Parker McCollum song.
Okay.
So a Texas country song. But I love the song, and I was kind of last year's getting towards New Year's, and I was really feeling this song, and I just decided to do my own version of it, and it's a little more stripped down than the original version, than Parker's version, and it's a way more stripped down than all the other songs of mine that you just heard.
Okay.
So it's a different vibe, and it's more chill, and it's more like a midwinter kind of starting to get a little cool outside.
Okay.
It's snowing. Maybe it's Christmas. That's like the vibe here. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I love that. So you're taking it and changing it up a little bit just to fit yourself. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so let's hear it. This one is Hell of a Year. It might help if I download it. Sorry. I got so involved in the conversation. Just a sec. It only takes a minute. And you know what's funny,
That's
Brian?
all right.
For all this time I've been doing this, and believe me, it's been a while. I'm so grateful. Took me forever to download them, and then I realized all I gotta do is click on a little thing. It downloads it in.
Yeah, right.
It took me forever. I'm like, let me just click this. Oh, are you serious? So anyway, so let's play Hell of a Year. I love the title. Here we go, folks. Hell of a Year with Bryan Ruby. I keep saying his name. I don't want y'all to forget it. Okay, here we go.
It's been a hell of a year. How did you see who I was ain't who I was gonna be? I could have been right, was probably wrong. So many nights wishing I could go home. It's been a hell of a year. Oh, oh. It's been a hell of a year. Oh, oh. Now my heart's out of love. I fell out of line. I swore that I'd never leave again, and I lied. It was the weight of the world. You set me free. You can't sleep alone, and you ain't sleeping with me. It's been a hell of a year. Oh. It's been a hell of a year. Oh. Now you hate how I live, go up to come down. I smoke you away, and then you drink till you drown. It wasn't meant to be then, ain't meant to be now. I love this home, but now I hate this house. It's been a hell of a year. Oh. It's been a hell of a year. Whoa, whoa. It's been a hell of a year. How did you see that who I was ain't who I was gonna be? I could have been right, was probably wrong. So many nights wishing I could go home. It's been a hell of a year. Oh. It's been a hell of a year. Whoa, whoa. Oh, oh.
My goodness. I love the way it ends. Oh my gosh. So I know you say you didn't write that song, but did you select that song because it had been a hell of a year when you were going to the baseball, or was it a hell of a year when you were trying to get your music going? Or is it kind of both?
It was just a hell of a year, period. It was.
Yeah.
I just felt like last year was kind of crazy. Like there was a lot of stuff going on, and I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, like
Right.
trying to go into different stuff, starting to do shows, still playing baseball a little bit. Like it was just crazy. And
Wow.
and then at the end of the year, I just got back to my house, and I was like, oh,
I bet
sat
you
back.
did.
Yeah, and that song came out. So
Very good. You're like, oh, that's for me. That is for me. Wow.
yeah,
Excellent.
It's
Oh
much
my gosh.
much more of a chill vibe than the other stuff too.
Yeah. It really does. I loved it though. It was beautiful. And you got to really feature your incredible voice. I was going to ask you, how long have you been singing? I mean, did you sing like when you were a kid, like all the time? And it was just something that you kind of just, well, I'm just doing it because I like it, or what?
Yeah, I've been singing for a while. I mean, I like in high school was really when I started driving.
Okay.
And I had a old hand-me-down car, and I would put on country radio, and that's kind of how I learned to sing. Was
Very nice.
really just sing along to the radio.
Yeah.
And then you're smooth like Tennessee whiskey. Thank you
Oh,
for the
I love that.
Thank you. I'll take that.
True. Very, very true. Very true. Right, guys? Yes. Amen.
But
I agree with. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah,
I'm
just singing along to the radio, and that's kind of how I got into it. And then it got a little more serious from there. But I started out doing small stuff. Like there was a coffee shop that had an open mic on Thursday nights.
Okay.
I would show up, and you'd get to play a song, maybe two if you were lucky, if there weren't a lot of people there. Usually
Right.
there was like 3 people in the audience at the coffee shop, but you did your song, and then that turned into, I got a couple gigs off of that, and turned into getting a couple more gigs, and
Yeah.
slowly but surely just like building it. And I've been trying to work on everything, been trying to work on my voice, like get better vocally with each song, and work on the songwriting, and work on the whole stage presence, performance part of it, giving
Yeah.
people like a show.
Yes.
Instead of just sitting back and
Right.
there's a place for that, but when I'm on stage, I want to give people a show.
And that's what I was saying. I bet you when you're up there on stage, I can just picture it. I don't know why. You just seem like, 'cause you have so much energy, man. And just to see those people out there for you, man, I know you're going to deliver. I want to read a few of these comments. I don't want to miss anybody, of course. Let's see. I got that one. Let's see. Okay, this is Jamie. She said, Carolyn is always saying her corner is family. Welcome, Bryan. BU hugs. And you know what? That is true, Bryan. I always tell every guest, welcome to this crazy dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
Really, because to me, it is about us supporting each other in whatever we do. And all of these beautiful people that you're seeing here, they're so supportive and so loving. And Catherine Celeste Smith, thank you, Bryan. That's what, yes, it's like she's screaming. There's the baseball. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
The Bluegrass Touch, Rhonda said, inspirational, hell of a year. And Catherine says, I'm so psyched about adding Diamonds Are Forever to my music playlist. This album is going to be so good. Right? I agree, Catherine. I really do. Sarah said, I like his voice. Sarah, me too. You're smooth like Tennessee whiskey. Okay, we're caught up.
Caught up,
Thank
yeah.
you, ladies. Oh, my gosh. Absolutely. Gosh, I'm just so honored to have you here, and I'm so thrilled. I know I'm going to say, I know that guy. I knew that guy when you're accepting your first Grammy. I mean, I'm gonna wish big for you, Bryan, because you absolutely have everything it takes. You really do. You got the voice, you got the skill, you got the looks. I mean, you're not too shabby to look at. You know what I mean? So let's go to
the blush over here.
I know, but it's true.
This isn't good. I've got to block the camera.
I know. Well, it's true, Bryan. I mean, you have the whole thing. You really do, and that makes a huge difference. It really, really does. It's going to bring people out to see you. I think so. So our last song tonight is the Diamonds Are Forever. And, y'all listen really close to this song. I mean, all of them are beautifully written, honestly, beautifully written. But this is the only one that I listened to like really in depth, when I was doing it. And it's like I was there. I really felt like I was there. And I was like, man, that's some excellent writing. And to me, it's hard for me to write real descriptive. I don't know. That's something I'm trying to teach myself. Like you want to get in those details so that they feel like they're there and they can relate to it. And you're excellent at that, Bryan. So
Thank
do you have anything? What would you like to share about this song? Because I know it's an excellent song. Go ahead.
We kind of already talked about it. I mean, I guess
Right.
the cool thing is that this song doesn't technically come out until midnight on Friday. So, and today is like what, Tuesday?
Yes, they're getting a.
So people who are tuned in right now can hear a little sneak peek, and that's a cool thing. So
I know, I love that, and I honestly I did think your EP had already come out, but that makes me more excited that you're premiering it here, and that's so exciting because it's a good song, man. Oh man.
I'm ready. I heard it in the studio when we made it, but I haven't had a chance to actually hear it get played. So this is an exciting moment.
Isn't that weird, right? You would think you've heard it a million times. Oh my gosh. Oh well, it's going to be requested a lot when you're out there doing your shows. You're probably going to get so tired of singing it. I don't think you'll ever get tired of singing it. Oh my gosh. So, and I love that Diamonds Are Forever. I want to say you're so freaking smart. That's such a clever idea. Diamonds are forever, and the baseball diamond. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's a genius. You're so welcome. Okay, let's play it. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, Diamonds Are Forever by Bryan Ruby. Y'all remember his name? Okay, here we go. And I'm going to mute my mic. Make sure you do that too, just in case.
Some land by the river that's a little overgrown. You can barely see the bases cause nobody mowed. Dad's hand-me-down glove made a good home plate. Only strikes if you swung. One beat-up ball was a homer if you hit it off the warehouse wall. Got yelled at for getting home to dinner late. Whoa, I miss that place. You can always go back where you held that bat, felt the good sting of a hot one on glove leather, the feeling you always remember. It's just green grass and flat bill hats. Who's on first? Who's gonna catch in that chain link sunshine, red dirt to strike pressure? Some games are made to forget, but diamonds are forever. Josh kept playing, Mike joined the Marines. Greg went off and got himself a degree. I packed up my truck, moved to Tennessee. But when I see those boys, this hometown talking, I'm stealing home, turning back the clock. You can always go back where you held that bat, felt the good sting of a hot one on glove leather, the feeling you always remember. It's just green grass and flat bill hats. Who's on first? Who's gonna catch in that chain link sunshine, red dirt to strike pressure? Some games are made to forget, but diamonds are forever. And form a little team of my own. Make sure they know you can always go back. Yeah, you can always go back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can always go back where you held that bat, felt the good sting of a hot one on glove leather, the feeling you always remember. Oh, it's just green grass and flat bill hats. Who's on first? Who's gonna catch in that chain link sunshine red?
Another excellent. Let me turn this off. Another excellent song. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I don't even know. There's not a word really. Excellent. That's a good word. I think that word's a
Diamonds
good word.
are forever.
Yeah. So I do have a
that's-
question about one of the lyrics, and I
Yeah.
maybe heard it wrong, and I was thinking that when I heard it before, and maybe it's something I'm hearing wrong. Does it say, no, hot on the blender?
You can always go back where you
Yes.
held that bat, felt the good sting of a hot one on glove leather. The feeling you always remember.
Yeah, I
Just-
knew it was something that ended in er. And I was like, he's not saying blender. That doesn't make, maybe it's a baseball.
We're taking a baseball and we're gonna put it and blend it up in a blender.
That's what I thought. I was like, well, that's a weird.
That's funny.
That's the only part I kept going, what is he saying there? Hot one on that leather.
Yeah,
that what it
yeah.
is?
The good
Hot
sting
one on
of a
that
hot
leather.
one on glove leather. The
Glove
feeling
leather.
I always remember. It's
Oh,
a
that makes
tongue
so much
twister.
more
I
sense.
mean, I gotta sing this for the first time on stage, like Friday night, and I may say blender. I don't
Now
know.
you're going to say blender, thanks to me.
Yeah.
That crazy Carolyn, look what she made me do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is such an excellent song. I mean, it really, really is. I told my son about it. He's going to get mad if he watches this because he plays sandlot baseball and they travel all over the state of Texas and he really likes it. And I said, Ben, you got to try to watch the show on Tuesday because I have this guy named Bryan Ruby and he was a professional baseball player and the name of the song is Diamonds Are Forever and it's just so clever. He's like, really? But I didn't tell him about the blender. Thank God, because he would have never let me hear the end of it.
You can take a baseball, put it to a blender.
Blender. Well, I thought, well, maybe.
Remember, I'm gonna be on
Maybe
stage.
a blender
everybody's
is like
gonna
a-
be what did he say?
Hey,
What
well,
is it?
next time, if you need a line for a song, thank you very much. You're so
Yeah.
welcome.
I'll give you a royal.
Yeah, that is excellent. That is excellent for real. So Friday night is the big night, ladies and gentlemen. All of these beautiful songs are going to be released on his EP. I'm thrilled for you. I really am. So let's go over. This is his website. It's bryanrubymusic.com. So if they go there, will it take them to all of the sites that have your music? I mean, it's going to be any music streaming platform. So if you use Spotify, if you use Google Music, well, there's so many. They're everywhere. There's a lot more
Yeah.
than I realize. Even YouTube Music.
Yeah.
On YouTube Music. You can even go there. I mean, and every stream that you do helps. It really does help. So y'all get busy and get streaming. Pick out actually stream all of them. Just go ahead and stream them all.
Stream them
Right.
all. Just play
Stream
them
them
all.
all.
Send them to your friends.
I'm
Post
surprised
about them.
you need to write a song about that, Brian. Instead of dream on, stream all, stream. I don't know. I'm
Stream
getting silly.
all. Put it
Yeah.
in your blender.
Yeah.
Stream-
That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Stream all. Now see what you did. You made me be silly. Gosh, Brian, I'm telling you, I wish the best for you. So, like I was saying, we are like a family here. Welcome to the family, whether you like it or not. I mean, you've been on the show, so now you're family. So now what I do is I tell everyone that's on the show, please remember us. And if you have any new releases, send them to us. It may not be up to you, but say, hey, I want to go back to, because I really enjoy sharing it. And we're in Texas, so we don't have that big of an audience, but we're growing. The more we do this, the more we're growing. And we want to help support you guys, because that's what, to me, Texas country, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's like the heart of music. Okay, maybe Nashville is, but Texas, we claim it. We claim the country, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
And yeah, I'm so excited for you. Are y'all gonna do like a live video or anything while you're on stage on Friday? Man, I'd love to be able to see some of
we
that.
have some ideas, but you'll have to check the social media on Saturday or Sunday to see what we got. So
Okay,
we got some stuff cooking. Let's just
Nice.
say.
Would it be
Yeah.
better to check your Facebook or your which social media? Any of them? YouTube?
Any
whatever.
of them, yeah, any of them. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, usually. There's so many of them now.
There
I have-
are. It's
I
crazy,
have
right?
Ned's account. I have a YouTube. I can post on my YouTube account. I mean, chances are you'll see it somewhere. So
Good. Well, I'm excited for you. I honestly am. And like I said, my prediction is that you're going to go so far. And I just know we're going to hear from you in the future. And I see you, I'll be like, for real, like, remember this guy? Oh my God, it's Brian,
yeah.
I'm just so thrilled. Let's check the comments one more time, Brian. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. We already know that. Cheers, Brian. Cute too. Oh, see, I didn't just say it. You're a diamond forever with your smile, Brian. Oh, Rhonda.
Oh, all right.
See? She gave you a heart and 2 little fire things.
Hey, I don't know what that means, but I think things
I
are
think
heating
it
up in
means I
here.
love you, you're hot. I'm just guessing. Sarah says, Rhonda, good vibes. Where are you from, Brian? You know what? That's a good question. We didn't even ask that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm honored to meet you. Yeah, where are you from, if you want to share that?
Yeah, so I was born in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and then I moved down to Georgia for a little bit, and now I'm in Nashville. So I'm a troubadour. I'm a vagabond.
Yeah, you are.
I'm on
You're
the
gonna
road.
be. You're gonna now.
Yes.
You need to redo the troubadour song and make it your
Yeah.
own. Because all that traveling you're doing, man, that's so
Yeah.
cool. But now you're in one place for a while, and you get to really focus in. And man, I'm just so excited for you, Brian. I'm so honored that you came on the show. It means the world to us. It really does.
Thank
And
you.
try to remember us for real. It's Carolyn's
All right.
Corner.live. Anything, or not just Carolyn's Corner Live. Anything you have that you want to share with me, I will share it with my audience, and they will share it. They're real good about sharing. Hey, and you know what? It really doesn't take that many if we just all share and keep it going. It builds that up. It builds that up.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be talking about you a lot. So if your ears keep burning, it's just Carolyn.
All right.
Brian, I really appreciate it. I wish you the best. I really do. Thank you so much for being here. I hate to go, but it's almost that time. So
Yeah.
good luck on Friday. I know you're gonna knock them dead or break a leg. You don't want to break a leg. Don't really break a leg.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, Brian.
Thank you.
you
Thanks
so
for
much
having
for
me
being
on.
here.
It was a pleasure to be on, and you got a fun show here, and I love
Thank
seeing
you.
people's comments too,
I know. Isn't
and
that
Tennessee
great?
whiskey and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love it. I mean, that's what we wanted to do. We just wanted to have a place where it's almost like we're hanging out on a front porch with all of our friends. I didn't want it to be too. I don't want it to be too cold and impersonal. It's just us. So
Hang
I'm really glad you came and hung out with us. And like I said, honestly, Brian, keep us in mind if you ever have when you have another release. I know you will. And if you know of anyone that you think would be a good fit, please send them our way. Okay.
All right.
I would appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the great work. I'm proud of you. God bless you, hun. And take care of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here on Carolyn's Corner Live. Remember, the show is available on on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Now, there's a good chance they may mute us on Facebook because of copyright issues. Hopefully, it'll still be available on YouTube. Okay, Brian? So that happens a lot. And there's nothing, I've tried everything. So I just gave up on that. So just letting you know, if you want to share it with on your social media, I would share the YouTube. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless y'all all. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Brian, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Bye.